If they have a pothole or a rough street that they've been begging to get repaved, it's probably not going to happen until 2027 at best.
It's time for a tough money talk in the city of Pittsburgh. Budget shortfalls could soon impact anything from the pavement on your street to your tax bill. KDKA Investigates first highlighted the city controller's calls for action and financial responsibility months ago. Now the report's out, and investigator Megan Schiller breaks down the good, the bad, and the ugly.
City Controller Rachel Heisler released this 255-page report saying, big picture, thank goodness for the American Rescue Plan, because without it, we'd be in trouble. With our budget $9.5 million in the hole, our tax revenues $20.6 million in the hole. Now, the federal money is going to cover us for a little bit, but it is going to dry up at the end of this year. Tough conversations are uncomfortable, but City Controller Rachel Heisler says it's better to know now.
It's never too late, but it's also never too early.
She calls the city's finances stable, which isn't great, but means there's still time to turn things around.
In total, revenue was up 8.6%, which includes ARPA and investment income, which are two things that we cannot rely on moving after this year.
Our lifeline that's keeping us afloat is sinking soon. The ARPA money dries up at the end of the year. That means, like all of us, Heisler says the city can't keep living or spending beyond its means.
Expenditures were up 10.4%, which is a drastic demonstration of expenses outpacing revenue.
Yes, Heisler can point to some positive growth behind that spending. Tourism rebounded, contributing $6.4 billion to the economy, and airport travel is back to 92% of pre-pandemic travel. But future necessary budget cuts will likely not sit well with city residents.
I mean, our paving budget is going to be cut by 75% over the next 3 years.
The city's also taking hit after hit right now with the amount of property tax appeals after so many buildings dropped in value. Heisler says tax increases could be part of the conversation moving forward, and that's why she's urging city leaders to figure out how to attract more people to the city.
New residents pay a deed transfer tax, new residents pay property taxes, new residents pay wage taxes, and that would change the city's finances if we were doing more things to get folks to stay here.
And when times look grim, Heisler says let's not forget about the 5 large nonprofit employers in the city.
We need to have as a city, we need to have a conversation with those nonprofit partners and ask about revenues and pilots. Voluntary payments should be part of the conversation, absolutely.
She also says keeping businesses here in the city of Pittsburgh should be a top priority, and she mentioned Giant Eagle relocating its headquarters out of Lawrenceville up to Cranberry. She said every employee at the corporate office had to pay a $52 a year tax to the city, and there's not really any way for the city to make that money up now that they've moved the headquarters, highlighting, she says, the need to keep and attract businesses to our area. Reporting in downtown Pittsburgh, I'm Megan Schiller, KDKA News.